Guys, let's try Hilda Baci coconut rice together.
Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to make my signature coconut rice recipe. You see this particular recipe I'm teaching you, my business, My Food by Hilda, pretty much started on the back of this recipe. I owe a lot of my revenue till date to this recipe. I have trained over 20,000 people with this recipe and it has been foolproof and it has been a hit every single time. So I promise you, whatever you've heard about coconut rice, throw it out the window. Watch this video, try this recipe, and you are going to come back and thank me. Without wasting any more time, let's get cooking. First thing I'm going to teach you today very quickly is how to make your own homemade coconut milk. And I'm going to show you how to do this two ways. So we have, a regular grater here. I have my coconut that has already been taken out of the shell. Now you want to go, if you don't have a blender but you have access to this, you want to use the tiniest part of the grater and you are going to do this. So when I was growing up, this is actually how we used to prepare the coconuts for the coconut milk. It's a bit of a process, but this is how we used to do it growing up, okay? So when you do this, right, this is what you're going to have. Can you come closer? So you want to repeat this step until you've exhausted the entire coconut that you're making. The quantity of coconut depends on the quantity of rice you're trying to make. And once you have this shaft, what we would do is put hot water in it and then we'll extract the liquid and squeeze it out. I'm going to wash my hands now and I'm going to show you how to blend and extract your coconut. So for the blending method, you want to cut your coconuts into small pieces, and please, you want to make sure that the blender that you're using is strong, okay? Moti said she's never heard of coconut rice. She had never heard of it growing up. Tell me, do you know about coconut rice? Let me know in the comment section. Have you tried it? What do you think about it? I'm curious, I want to know. I'm done with cutting, and once you're done, what you want to do is transfer it into your blender. And then we are going to put water inside. Then you blend. So you want to blend it and make sure that you've gotten all coconut. Now when I was much younger, what we would use is a cheesecloth, but this is also, this can work as well. So we are going to transfer this. And at this point, my brothers and sisters, I expect you to squeeze this thing like you are squeezing life out of your enemies. You will squeeze it. You will squeeze it. Squeeze. You can also now take this shaft and put a little bit of hot water inside and repeat the process. Now another way you can make your coconut milk quick is using a juicer. So if you have a very good quality juicer, you can cut it and then just run it through the juicer. It gives you the same effect. Now for those of us that are probably wondering, what if I want to make coconut oil? How do I do it? When we were much younger, what we'll do is just turn this extract into a pot and allow it to continue to cook until all the water completely evaporates, and what is going to be left inside is coconut oil. And you've made your coconut oil. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Next thing we're going to do is make our goat flavored oil. And for that, I'm going to be using vegetable oil. Please, if you have coconut oil, you can make it or you can afford to buy it. Feel free to substitute this oil for your coconut oil. Now while this is getting hot, I'm going to blend my pepper and onions. To make your goat oil, you're going to take some raw goat head, small goats, and you're going to fry it in it. So you are going to fry this until you can literally smell the goat, like until it's fried. Someone is probably wondering, like, why did you use the head? The reason why is because I'm trying to flavor this oil with the goat meat flavor. and I've said this to you before, that the head is always stronger because of the brain. Like the flavor is more in the head than any other part of the body. So that is why I'm using the head of the goat. Please, don't be confused. Just stay with me. I promise you, if you do what I am doing, you will come back to 10. Like at this point, you'll be able to smell it in your kitchen. Okay? Anytime you're cooking the that's what you're saying. Say you're making Hilda's signature coconut rice recipe. Now we have some panla fish. I saw Kitchen Muse was asking why we're putting panla fish inside coconut rice. I'm frying it inside this oil because if I put it in the oil, it adds to the flavor. The absence of it does not mean that your coconut rice is not going to come out tasting great. Okay? So it's not compulsory. Meat is fried. My panla is quite, dried enough. I'm going to take it out. I have turkey bits that has been shredded. There are no bones inside. Remember I told you that we are building flavors here. And the bulk of our flavor is coming from our proteins. So now that I have my turkey in, I'm going to start by putting in my blended onions. This recipe calls for a lot of onions because the onions, help in sweetening the rice. Just want to keep stirring it until you can smell the onions. So my onions is going, I'm going to add in my blended pepper. Remember that there was a bit of onions in this. Now the quantity of pepper depends on, your pepper tolerance or your pepper threshold. So if you want this to be very spicy, by all means, feel free to use more, pepper. I'll be using my Gino Asun seasoning cube. Someone is probably wants to ask me, can I cook my turkey separately and just use the stock? Yes, you can. This is going to force the turkey to release its juices and flavors into, this pot. My pepper and my onions, they are frying nicely, and how you will tell is because what you are just seeing on the top is the oil, nothing more. We are going to add our coconut flavor. Now somebody wants to ask me, what is coconut flavor? Where can I get it? You can actually make yours yourself, or you can buy it from any baking section. So you know the kinds of the kinds of flavors that I use to bake cakes. There is a particular variant that I use, and I've used the same one for the last 5 years. This particular coconut flavor is perfect for cooking. So there are some that are not so great for cooking, but this particular one is perfect for cooking. Actually sold, somewhere in Lagos Island. I want you to take a look at, the quality of this sauce. Do you know that in this sauce now, you can actually just put your meat inside and you can use it to eat yam or anything. So now that we have that, I'm going to introduce my fish and my goat's meat. They are marrying together. I'm also going to be adding in my washed rice. So I'm using basmati rice, but trust me, you can recreate this recipe with any kind of rice. And I want you to also pay attention to this video because I'm also going to be showing you how to cook your rice such that your rice does not come out soggy. Okay? So the first step I would say to making any kind of rice and ensuring that it doesn't come out soggy is you want to start by not parboiling the rice. Okay? Half the rice that is sold, maybe I'll do another video talking about rice, but a lot of this rice has already been parboiled. So when you parboil it and you have not fully grasped or you're not perfect in cooking rice and you don't understand temperatures and water levels, you might come out with your rice looking soggy. So if you are not sure, when in doubt, wash your rice with hot water and salt and keep washing it till the water runs clear as opposed to parboiling it first. Now this basmati rice is completely raw. It has been washed, but it has not been parboiled. And if you want to ask me what type of rice is this is Sela rice. So this is golden Sela basmati rice. But if you don't find golden Sela, any rice that is written Sela on the pack is perfect for making this kind of recipe, jollof rice, any other kind of rice recipe. once you just see Sela rice on the pack, it can be any other brand, it can be Maharani, it can be, what's the other one? There's one other, Hilda. But once you see Sela on it, you're good to go. What I'm trying to achieve here is I want to fry my rice, which helps me to guarantee the texture, but also helps to improve the flavor. Do you need crayfish when you're making coconut rice? And the answer is it's optional. It depends on your personal preference. In this recipe, you can use crayfish or you can skip it. It depends on your personal preference. And when you're using crayfish to make this rice, you don't need too much. Honestly, a little goes a long way. Not a lot of it.
Say the rice you have cooked, one side is looking for it done, the other side is looking that it ain't done. Say, how are you going to do it now? You are going to lift it, you are going to turn it, then you're going to cover it. Cover it either with foil, either with a sack, a clean sack, whatever. Cover it, put it on medium to low heat, and just leave it alone. It's solo ture. They used to use that cooked rice. Allow it, let the rice have endurance. Let it just stay there, and let it just continue to cook until the moisture is completely out of it. Then you would have a rice that is perfectly cooked and it is not sweet. And explanation rice. But if you just so as this is here, I'm going to put your meat and show you how to lift and turn. And the rest is going to be cooked.
So it's been about 15 minutes, and this is where we're at. And I just want to show you guys, when you want to turn your coconut rice or rice in general, what you're doing is you're just going to lift and turn, okay? You lift and you turn. You don't need to do more than that. I'm now going to bring out my foil. Use that to trap as much heat into my rice as possible. So this is now going to stay here for another 12 to 15 minutes. It's been about 15 minutes or another 15 minutes, and I believe that my rice is ready. We're about to move on. This is not perfection, and I want you to pay attention to the consistency of the rice. Can you see the texture? This rice pairs perfectly with salad, coleslaw, moi moi. These are things that you can pair this rice very nicely with, and anything that has a lot of pepper. So peppered fish, peppered chicken, peppered goat's meat, peppered turkey, perfect, pair for this. This is not Delta coconut rice at all. This is Hilda's signature coconut rice. So if you're curious to know what this tastes like, I've broken down the recipe to you and I've shown you every single thing you need to know. So try it and come back. In fact, with my Every Starting Challenge, have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Let me know what else you want me to show you how to make as well. Okay?